Okay, we're gonna drop that power steering rack. That's out of my way. Anybody that wants it, they want the core. They want that back. So you're really gonna have no choice but to drop it. I checked with Wilbert's and they want $35 for one. But of course well, it's cheaper with the core. So we gotta do first, we gotta pull your B-nuts off of here. Let's see. These lines. Put a go pretty quick, pretty easily. Stuff's coming out of here. But you gotta go to Wilbert, you gotta pull it. So, don't know how difficult it is on the vehicle. I'm right here, I can get it. I can get it with this, so I know. Tie rod ends, these two B-nuts, your two center bolts, and then you've got your steering knuckle mold. One the flex. No one's loosen that up. Someone have to deal with it. Finger tighten it. Man. So I was getting all this on this one. There you go. Draining the reservoir on the one up there. Hanging. Alright, I'll go after the tie rod ends now. It's always draining. Drain out, but want to use the old oil. Anyway, we'll put the new one in. That's an 18. actually 19. Ugh. I need to get them out too. That was a castellated nut without a carter key through it. I think these are both. They're both 18s. Both 18s. Look at this. This has got a locking. It's a lock. Secure that. Let's go with that. I'm gonna drop those down. I bought I actually bought tie rod end puller on me when I was at I believe I got this at AutoZone. So I got tired of putting my you can use a fork. The problem is you slam the fork in here. If you're gonna replace these, a fork will be all right. But if you're not, if you want to save the ball joint, because a lot of ball joints are good. I would use one of these. These I'm not really worried about because they're not going to stay in here. Sometimes you just go hit it, and drop down. Like I said, sometimes it's all it takes. I don't let go of yet because I still got to do that upper thing. Did that with my glasses on, it was good, not good. Oh, yeah, let it go. Okay. I'm gonna try my new tool. See if it works. That other one just popped right out. This one's not. So let's try my new tool. Will not damage tie rod or boots. So, gonna go right over the top. Slide this in. I think we slide it right in between there. how that. If it gets under, slides under here, slides in between the boot, that and just pushes down. All right. Let's save some battery here. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to learn a little more about this thing because I can't get it to. Problem is, slide it in here. Your screw is too high. This thing push down, that's pulling it up. If it's sitting on top, you can't put it under it. What's that going to do? That's pulling it down. That's pulling it together. I would have thought this would go in, slide this in here. That will go over the old nut, and then shove it down, shove it out. Maybe there's enough here. Slide it in here. Gotta get it through your. Again, you gotta get it around your little boot there, so it says you won't squash your bolt, squash your bolt boot, but you are. The only way it wouldn't be is if you were up here and you were pushing down on that nut. Or yeah, put your nut on there or something, and you're pushing down on the shaft. But it's not. This isn't wide enough to do that. Huh? Guess I got to learn more about this thing. So I guess that ends that little evolution for the use of that tie rod end puller. Will not damage the tie rod and dust boot. It doesn't show anything on the back as to how to do it, but there is one. They do have a phone number. So I guess I'll give them a call. Say, how is this supposed to remove your ball joint if the intersection here isn't wide enough, or tall, should I say tall enough to get on the nut to push it down? I don't know. So it looks like I got to go back to the old-fashioned way. I'll hit it a couple more times. I think I've got a fork right here. Thought I had a fork right here. Where'd you go? You using the fork in here or in the other room? No, in the other garage. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna tap on that a little bit longer. Where's my pet real quick? It should drop. Get a little bit harder. Heat it! You dork. That was gonna drop. Okay, let's see. Let me go get my fork. Put some pressure on it. Ugh. Okay, let's do it with the fork. Turn my wheel on there. There she goes. Yeah, dim as the boot, as usual. Okay, so both of those are released. Next, step's gonna be get the that bolt pulled. It goes to your steering wheel. See what size that is. Oh, no. Important step at this point is to lock your steering wheel as straight as you can get it and still be able to get your socket on the tightening bolt. This will prevent the clock spring from being damaged. Let's see, I think we're looking at 13. Okay, let's go from the other side. Get my balloon back. Extension. Outside here. Let's see it from here. Keep it on there. Oh. Didn't think it was on there that tight. I bet you pull that bolt, it's going to drop. If not, got to put a little chisel in it in the slot. Get it to come out. All right. Lose that. Dropping out. Okay. Let's take it down. I should let him go. I think. No, let him go like I want to. Of course not. Not just gonna drop out. I gotta spread it. Can use my new long screwdriver here. There we go. Oh, hammer there. I got a nice long screwdriver. Really stick right in that. Get it to let go. Right. Like I said, there we go. All I need to do is spread it. It's a square, so that's okay. So these are sitting up here like so. Looks like you're gonna be able to slide it right out. Drop it. stabilizing bar in the way. Just gonna hang down. Alright. Alrighty. That's that. Take that thing back a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Alright. That one's mine. Ah. A cord. Here are two. My boot. I got my two mounting bolts. Okay. So that's set. Alright, we now have steering rack out. Subframe out. Alright. Steering fluid everywhere now. That's where we are. Okay, so takes care of that. I'll just gotta get the new rack in. I'll go from there. I need a mount. So my little get all that together and go from there. I need bushings for that stabilizer bar. Oh man, shoot! Wish I'd started working. I wish I'd went to work on that escape first. I just don't want to pay the $119 or the $230 for the subframe yet. Or I could get the subframe here for $89, but I didn't see in advance. I was going to have to replace the steering rack, get some bushings, mounts. So that's gonna come up. That's even gonna come up higher than the $230 that I didn't want to pay for the subframe. Okay. Thought I'd just add to this. This is how you know when you need a new steering rack. You see the fluid in that boot? May not leak because it's this is tightly sealed up here and it's tightly sealed down there. But your boot's gonna fill with fluid. And both of these fill with fluid, both sides. So the other way you can do is rebuild it if you want, but it's a lot of hassle. You might as well just go ahead and either go to the junkyard and find one. But now you gotta keep in mind when you go to the junkyard and look for one, you need to make sure this is all dry. This whole rack is dry. You're gonna have to undo the boot and look inside, make sure it's dry in there. If it's dry in there, you got a good rack. If not, you're done. So you're gonna have to look under there and check the boots to make sure it's dry in there, as you just wasted your time and your money. So I'm still weighing the scale here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy another one, buy a new rebuilt one, and then because it's going to come with the inner tie rods already on it. Probably gonna get ball joints or tie rod ends with it. And then it's also, if you go through Detroit Axle, you get a lifetime warranty on this thing as long as you send this one back. So that's kind of what I'm looking watching.